This episode of Man of Prestige. That's not a good sign. She crosses her legs in your direction, that's a good sign. Okay. If somebody goes out of their way to cross their legs away from you, I would receive that as low interest level. But sometimes it could mean they don't want you to know. Maybe there's some things have transpired and they don't want you to think of them as as too fast. But if she's comfortable, she wouldn't care about all of that. She will cross her legs subconsciously in your direction. Okay, so it's not something that's deliberate or intentional a lot of times. All right, sign number 9. She spends a significant amount of time with you. Obviously, she's comfortable with you, right? Sign number 8. She attempts to make you laugh, jokes, banter, and all. So that's really not the job of a typical girl. But if she's doing that and she's cracking jokes and she's telling you about something that's funny, all right, 11 signs she likes you. 11 signs she likes you. Okay, you're wondering, does she like you or she's just being a friend? Are you friend zoned? You may have noticed that signs she likes you are hard to read. Girls can be so hard to read. Well, speak for yourself. They're hard to read for you, right? And signs of interest can be even more difficult to interpret. But if you want to know the signs that a girl is interested in you, this lesson will help you. All right, girls are not always straightforward when they're interested in someone else because it goes against the nature of a typical woman to make it obvious. Get that? All right, the idea is not to make it obvious. Now, with that being said, are you able to pick up some vibes? Are you able to pick that up? Are you able to learn? Are you able to do you have radars that you can pick up a girl likes you, either she's straightforward or not? Are you waiting for her to be straightforward? Are you one of those guys? All right, so that's probably something I would call a lack of game. You should be able to pick up if a girl likes you or not, just off of body language. Okay, so I have other videos with shed some light on body language, so you may want to check them out. Okay. All right, so let's get into it. We have did I say 11 signs? Not 11 signs. I have 17 signs that I want to share with you. Okay, and I'm gonna shoot all the way through them, and then I will go back to anyone that I find interesting and we'll take it from there. Okay, so 17 signs. She tends to lean in and touch you. That is a sign right there. Okay, sign number 16. She completes your sentence. Okay, obviously she's listening. It's a person that's interested in you, obviously listen to every word you're saying. So if she's completing your sentences, that's a good sign. She may like you. I want you to apply may into every single one of this. Okay, so it's not guaranteed that she likes you, but she may like you. So if you combine a few of this, so keep that in mind. Sign number 15. She asks you personal questions like, "Oh, so your mom is from Alabama?" Things like that. Or did she grow up there or something? Because that doesn't mean she likes you. But if you combine this with other things and she's asking you personal questions, where you were born, all this kind of stuff, that's a good chance. There is a chance. Okay. Sign number 14. She's talking a lot around you, especially sharing personal information. Okay, that's a sign that she's comfortable with you. Okay, at least. Okay, sign number 13. She reaches out first. Okay, if she reaches out first to you, yes, there's a good chance she likes you. Okay, sign number 12. She makes plan and invites you. So she said, "I'm going to this place today. Would you like to come?" Like, girls just don't do that to people, especially nowadays that there's a lot of creeps and all this kind of craziness out there. If she's inviting you, she makes plan and invites you out, there's a chance she likes you. And not only that, she's a very confident person, and that's extremely sexy to me, at least. All right, she reaches out more. Okay, so she reaches out more. Now you reach out too, but she reaches out more, especially if she's a busy person. She's an attorney, she's an accountant, she works at FedEx, she works full time, but she still finds time to reach out more to you. She definitely is a good chance she likes you. I don't want to say definitely, but again, this is another sign you may want to pay attention to. All right. Sign number 10. She sits close to you, crosses her legs in your direction. Okay? She crosses her legs away from you. That's not a good sign. She crosses her legs in your direction. That's a good sign. Okay? If somebody goes out of their way to cross their legs away from you, I would receive that as low interest level. But sometimes it could mean they don't want you to know. Maybe there's some things have transpired and they don't want you to think of them as as too fast. But if she's comfortable, she wouldn't care about all of that. She will cross her legs subconsciously in your direction. Okay, so it's not something that's deliberate or intentional a lot of times. All right, sign number 9. She spends a significant amount of time with you. Obviously, she's comfortable with you, right? Sign number 8. She attempts to make you laugh, jokes, banter, and all. So that's really not the job of a typical girl, but if she's doing that and she's cracking jokes and she's telling you about something that funny that happened at work today and all this kind of stuff, yes, that's a good chance she likes you. Okay. Sign number 7. She asks for your advice directly and or indirectly. So she may say, "What do you think about something?" Or she may just narrate the story and kind of expect your input. Her body language expects your input. There's a good chance that she looks up to you, and looking up to you is a good sign that the girl likes you. Okay. Sign number 6. She compliments and praises you. I mean, that's as direct as it comes, right? "Oh, you're so cool. Oh my God, I like the way you look." Anything like that. I like you. She's complimenting what you wear and all this kind of stuff. She likes you. It's a good chance she likes you. Sign number 5. This one is obvious. She comes over. That's again feeling safe. There are 2 things. Anything that she does that indicates that she feels safe and secure, she probably likes you. Okay. Sign number 4. Her friends and/or friends know about you, and/or family. Okay. Her friends and her family knows about you. Right. So now the question is that do they know about you because you've been friend zoned, you've hung around for so long? So help me put that in context as well when you really think about that. But if you're a complete stranger and our friends and or family already know about you, there's a good chance she likes you. Okay. Sign number 3. She remembers details of your previous conversation with her. Okay. If she remembers details of your previous conversation with her, this happens all the time. I even have examples of people that I didn't follow through. Like in my college days, I didn't follow all the way through. But years later, they tell me details of something about me, and I'm like, oh, I messed up. She liked me, but I didn't follow all the way through. But the thing is, again, I'm giving you 17 signs here. There's usually a few things that have to line up before you can say somebody definitely likes you. But if somebody is remembering details, there's a good chance that they like you. And I've seen situations like that also where I'm like, oh, she likes me, and then she now confesses years later and say, "Did you know I liked you? You didn't tell me that. I told you." "What do you mean I didn't tell you?" "No, but you were, I wasn't sure if you were serious or not." Right? So if she remembers details of your previous conversations with her, especially if it's like we're talking months ago and years ago, yeah, it's a good chance she likes you. Sign number 2. She reschedules a missed date. Now, if it's a dating situation and she reschedules a missed date instead of just canceling, she cancels and say, "What about this time?" There's a good chance she's interested in learning more about you. It just so happens she had to cancel, right? Sign number 1, definitely last but not the least, is this. She doesn't just respond to your text messages, she adds more context. If somebody answers your text messages in one-liners, one word, especially one words, that's no interest. Okay. But if they answer and they follow up and they say more and they add more and there's multiple lines, even when you answer just a few lines, like when you look at your number of lines and hers is a lot more, there's a chance she likes you. Just a chance. There's no guarantee. This is just signs for you to follow through and continue your conversation with a young lady. If you're trying to wonder if she likes you, you see 3 to 5 of these signs, it's okay to continue the conversation. They may like you if you're wondering, right? But I gave you 17 there, right there. Ideally, I would want to see at least 10 to 11 of this. before I conclude that this person likes me. And this applies as well if you're married, because sometimes you want to make sure that your wife likes you. There are times in the marriage where your wife doesn't like you. Yes, it will happen, right? So you can go back and watch this video and write them down and see if it's applicable to you.